everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in West Des Moines, Iowa. And I'm here every Tuesday evening with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
Always at 7 p.m. Central Time. Here is the card that we are making tonight. This is super fun. It says, "A little love from me to you." Can you see the birdie? He's dropping envelopes down into the mailbox, into the snow. You know, we see no evidence of it, but while we were gone, our friends here said it snowed a lot.
It's a rumor.
And there were piles of snow around the mailbox. So I decided to there's 4 layers of snow, and the birdie dropped hearts and envelopes in there. So that'll be super fun. Is Kimberly on tonight? Kimberly, I hope you come back and watch this if you're not on. By the way, Becky White, you won last week, and I need your address. So please email me, Beth@stampingmom.com. Your address, so I can send it to you. And do you want to talk about Prize Patrol? And then
Sure. Absolutely. I'll say hi to a few people, too. We have Lori from the Pacific Northwest on with us.
Hello, Lori.
Lori, if this is your first time, please
Yes.
put that in the
Anyone,
comments.
if it's your first time, please reach out and let us know.
We love having new people join us.
Yes.
And, it's just so fun to chat with people as we're doing this. We've got, of course, Bev was first one on because she always
Bev.
is. And we've got Chris and Linda and Shirley and Patty, and Karen.
Maria, Angie, Jean. Welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're here.
Yes, it's great to see you.
Did you want to put the Prize Patrol?
Sure, I will. Because you told me to, and I never did because,
Okay. So Kimberly sent me this card. Isn't this beautiful? How many flowers do you think she punched out to do this card?
That's a lot of flowers.
It says, "Thank you very much." Look, there's even flowers inside. And she wrote us a beautiful note. She does our stamp camp every time. By the way, last weekend was stamp camp weekend. A lot of you were there. Thank you, you guys. Janice and who else did I see? Bev and I know there's more of you on here. I hope you loved stamp camp. We had so much fun. We really liked it. And Kimberly, thank you for the beautiful card. Absolutely love it. Oh, there's Linda. Linda Donaldson was there. You guys are awesome. Where's my cute cows card? The voting, I don't think it's over yet. So tonight you can still vote for that cute cows card if you want. It's on stampingmom.com, and the link to Kylie's is on there.
Lots of good stories came out of that cow card.
Everyone who voted already, thank you. Totally appreciate it.
Okay, so can I ask my first question of the night? That to me looks like baby blue. But I'm sure that's not what Stampin' Up!
It's called Balmy Blue, honey.
Balmy Blue.
Okay, you guys, look at my new hat. Can you tell what it says?
It's Stamping Joy Club.
Stamping Joy Club. Steve bought some swag. Can you believe it? He has t-shirts. He's going to be in Stamping Joy Club t-shirts when he's in Houston. So if you're there, you're going to be able to find him.
I'm pretty much a walking billboard at that point. I should just get a sandwich board like the old days, when they'd walk around.
You should. Patty Breeze is on. Patty was at Stamp Camp. Patty's been to the last few Stamp Camps, and every time she adds more friends. Did you have 5 friends, or 4 friends plus you, Patty? In Texas, they had their own Stamp Camp party. And sent me a picture, and it makes my heart so happy.
So, Patty, here's the thing. We love coming to see our son in Austin.
Yes, we want to come see you.
And we know that Round Rock's not that far away from Liberty Hill where he lives. So I think there might be a visit at some point, or a get-together, let's put it this way. We're not inviting ourselves to your house. We're just saying that we can get everybody together at a coffee shop or something.
Yes.
So let me explain. We got this Stamping Joy Club board up right now on the screen, and that is going to be the new joy-filled community that Beth is launching, and we're gonna.
I think it's gonna open up March 1st. It opened up to all my team members tonight. They got on, and some of you guys are on. Did you? I think they loved it. It's gonna be super fun. There's a lot of tutorials, a lot of videos. But there's also a lot of just
Interaction,
people caring about each other, giving each other ideas, supporting each other. So it's not just for stamping, it's also a loving, caring community.
So yeah, why, you might ask, are we waiting till March 1 to launch when Beth has already got her team members in? We're working out the kinks right now. They are the beta testers, so to speak, to make sure we actually know what we're doing here.
Thank you, Joy Team, for doing that. Barb Kingsley just got on. She is on Joy Club already and started working on it tonight. So that is awesome. Hello, Jean. Hi, Jean. So Steve gave me my own screen, you guys. I get to talk to you. This makes me very happy.
So yeah, Christmas was our computer upgrade time. Beth got lots of Christmas presents. She got a new PC that runs all this without any glitches.
Wait, I got very few Christmas presents because I got a PC that runs all this.
Dual monitors now. She gets her own monitor. I've got mine. You can see I'm looking straight into the camera now. We got new high definition cameras, which means I have to shave now before we come on because otherwise...
I don't think they care. Gian is saying hi to her friend Karen. How fun is that? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I used to make this card. This is going to be on the Pals blog hop tomorrow. And the main set is Sending Love. And I have a note on it. The sending this stamp, well, I'll show you on the envelope. Ever since I bought this, which was, during the pre-order, see this Sending Love? I like putting it on my envelopes. Like, I think it's going to be my permanent, I don't know, every time you send a card, you're sending love, right? So I have a note on there that stamp is missing from the set because it's part of my stamping on the envelopes that I send. But it's a great set. I also, I always use Give It a Whirl. The clouds. I tried to use the hot air balloon clouds, but these are stitched and they're puffier, and this card needed puffy clouds. So that's what I used on here. Really love the Softly Sophisticated 3D embossing folder. It's part of SAB. It's a $100 set, and I used it on here, and I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be for Sky, but I like it for Sky. Hey, they're talking about the 49ers. Purdy is an Iowa State grad. And
we were cheering for him big time.
Last year we were cheering for Kansas City. It's 3 hours down the road. My whole family down in Kansas City are Chiefs fans, so we cheered for them last year. This year, Steve had to cheer for Purdy and the 49ers.
Yeah, and George Kittle, too. Good Hawkeye. But, it was a fantastic game. I was not disappointed. They both played extremely well, and it was one of the funnest games, Super Bowls, I think I've ever seen.
Dimity from Australia is on. I am so glad you're here. Okay, so I used the basic border dies, and that's how I did these snow hills, was with that. So that is everything I used. So I am ready to get started, Steve. Do you have some
measurements
for me?
You're saying I should start doing my job, is what you're saying.
I don't know. It's more fun to chat with people, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're doing what I call a regular full-size slimline card. So it's 8 inches across and 9 inches down, and then you score at 4 inches. So here we have it. And then this fits in a number 10 business envelope. You can see it fits in here pretty perfectly. So that is what I use to send these. And I'm going to go right inside to the next one, Steve.
I'm with you.
I am not sure who I'm sending this to, or maybe one of you will win it with Prize Patrol. So I just did the Stamped with Love out of this set in the corner. And this basic white piece is 3 3/4 across and 8 3/4 in length. But I would love to hear what you are excited about this week. What is going on in your world?
So here's a question for you. Did any of you have get-togethers for the Super Bowl? And if you did, what was the fan favorite food that was prepared? What did everybody really like? Because it seems like it's like an eating festival at the parties we go to, and so
our dear friend Janine has us over every year for the Super Bowl, and she makes Southwest egg rolls that are deep fat fried, and we don't eat very much deep fat fried things, but she has a special sauce that goes with it. It is to die for.
It's a cilantro
and then
sauce.
her son Graham, who makes all the sourdough that I talk about on Facebook sometimes, he is an amazing baker. He made sourdough soft pretzels. Oh my goodness. They finally were like, Steve and Beth, would you like to go sit down on the couch away from the pretzels?
Away from the
so
food?
that there's some for the other people.
Yeah.
But, okay, that's all I'm doing on the inside, but you could decorate that super cute too. And then I have this piece of balmy blue for the front. On my first card, you change things up, right? You make it once. I wanted the clouds hanging off the edges. I have the snow, whoops, all the way out to the edge. And then I had this piece with the 1/4-inch border. And I wasn't sure if it looked funny on the clouds. So on this one, I'm going to make this piece go all the way out to the edge. So you do you. It's either 4 inches across or 3 3/4, and then it's 6 inches down. Basically, because that's what fit in the embossing folder. Again, it's the Celebration Softly Sophisticated embossing folder, and then I still had room down here for my snow. So that is how I decided to do it. Before we do it, we're going to put some snow on here. Now this is messy, and I don't usually do messy on here, but I'm going to use, I was inspired by our stamp camp this weekend. My friend Diane Evans in Canada, she splattered everything she made. So we're going to splatter something tonight.
Wait,
And if it doesn't work, we're just going to blame Diane.
Well, splattering doesn't seem like something that you would be able to bring yourself to do.
I'm not a splatterer. And all this stuff on my work surface, it's all going to get splattered, I'm afraid. But I love this glass board that we got that you can get if you join Stampin' Up! Right now. And you also get this tray. So I put some water in here. And this is Whisper White ink. And I'm just going to put a drop of that in there. I think I'm going to put it over here and then mix some water in with it.
I am really curious to see how this works.
Oh, it probably isn't going to go well. In fact, do you want to get me a piece of copy paper to cover my paper? So I'm just going to mix that with the white. You can see it over here. Okay, we're going to cover my pretties. Okay, and then what should I use? Should I use this? Ah, it's not working at all. Maybe we need more water. It worked when I made this card. Can you see? There's subtle
There's some splatters in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris
Oh,
is suggesting that you use a toothbrush. But it looks like you're splattering now.
I am splattering big time. Splattering all over the place. So the only problem with that is I have really big drops. And so now I'm going to have to dry it. Now we're going to have to do a heat tool. So these are even bigger than what I did when I did it before. So the good thing about this glass mat, you guys, Steve's looking at his watch. What time is it?
I just got a notification, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wipes up really nice. There is a very nice cloth that comes with this. And I would show you how that works if I knew where I put it. Okay? I've used it and then I put it someplace.
Are you saying that you misplaced something?
I might have. I might have done that. But, so you could set this off to the side or you could dry it. So, do you have anything you want to chat about while that's happening?
I always have things to chat about. So, yeah, the other thing about the Super Bowl party we attended is that Janine's kids have lots of their own small kids. And so we got to play with the little ones. And they had so much energy.
Yes.
It was fun. We got down on the floor with them and did all the stuff.
Our friend, okay, when you take the heat tool and you dry it, it does, the splatters kind of get more dull, but
I think that was
you can
supposed
still
to be
see
the
them in
effect,
there.
right?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Yeah, she has 10 grandkids from 3 kids, so
So it was a noisy house.
It was fun.
But it was fun.
And here we are just excited about our first one coming in April. So, how many of you have grandchildren? Is it as awesome as we think it's going to be?
And we've really built it up in our minds that it's going to be special.
Yeah. I loved my grandma when I was growing up. So I've wanted to be a grandma since I was about 5 years old. So better late than never. Kimberly Barbish, I'm glad you're on. Look, I gave them the full tour of your beautiful card that came this week. So you'll have to go back and rewind and see all the nice things I said about you. Okay. Here we go. So we have the sky and the snow done. Now, Steve, you might have to distract everyone on my snow. My snow is a little bit of a MacGyvering situation.
No, I want to watch.
Are you going to make fun of me?
No.
Oh, Lori says grandkids are the best. Thank you. We are so excited. I used this rounded circle die from Basic Borders to do this. And I stamped a little love from me to you. And I did that in Azure Afternoon. And in fact, while I'm here, I'm going to show you all the colors. The mailbox is in gray granite. And everything is the cardstock and the ink both. So that was both. And then over here, I have envelopes and hearts and things for the mailbox. That was all made with Bubble Bath, Lemon Lolly, Pool Party, and Fresh Freesia. Okay. So, and the way I did this, maybe I should slide this forward. Or maybe I just shouldn't do it all the way down. So I'm taking a little love from me to you, and I'm lining it up. So all of the snow pieces are 4 inches across, and for height-wise, they go all the way from 1 3/4 up to 3 inches. Jean, you have 6 grandkids.
And they're all going to be at her house.
Oh, how fun is that? So, and I have them coming from opposite directions. So I'm going to slide this one under, and I'm lining it up on the side and on the bottom. This piece, don't notice that. I think that's a bit of chocolate that's on there. Oops.
Well, how did chocolate get on there?
I don't know, Steve. It just randomly showed up. And then this piece, I had it bigger and I just cut it off. So this is going to go all the way down. Is this how you guys build a snow hill? Yeah. So that's what we're going to do.
So you just got to put one layer on at a time.
Yep. I need to put one layer on at a time. And I am going to start, if you measure on here, the hill on this one went up almost 4 inches. So I'm going to do the same thing. And so it's going to start right here.
So Jan asked me if we are following Caitlin Clark as she tries to break the NCAA record. Yes, we are. We've been watching all the games. Even when we're in the Caymans, we managed to watch the games on Peacock. She is an amazing young lady. She went to high school here in West Des Moines.
Now, some people don't like her, Steve. They think that she's arrogant.
No, she's really not. If you see her off the court and you see just how giving and caring she is to all the little girls in the stands, giving autographs and everything else, that's really genuine. And so, I mean, she has a very kind spirit.
So on this mailbox, when I made it the first time, there's grass down here, and none of our grass shows in Iowa. So before I get started, I'm going to put it into layers, and I'm just going to cut the grass off, just to make sure I don't have any problem with my gray granite grass showing through. It is stuck to my card. Okay. So my mailbox is going to go right down in here. Another tip for you. The first time I made this, I glued all my snow down And then I had to rip it back up to get the mailbox in.
I love the MacGyvering.
So I'm trying not to do that for you tonight. I am trying to just do it right the first time. But we'll see. We will see. Let me know if you have any snow or mailbox tips for me. And I'm going to put it about in the same place I did before. I'm going to slide it down so it has room for my clouds and my bird. I really like the bird at the top. And did you notice my mailbox? My mailbox at my house is black. Oh, the other thing about this mailbox, this makes me super excited. Look at this. Flag up.
Oh, your flag goes up and down.
Flag down. You guys, how fun is that? I can play with the card. Don't you love that, Steve? Who loves the fact that the flag goes up and down?
It is a nice little touch, I will say.
When I was making the card, it was super important to me that the flag would go up and down. And I also like that it's decorated. And you know what that means? I think after almost 40 years, we should get a cute decorated mailbox.
Well, you know what I think? I think I should go to Farm and Fleet and we should get just a regular metal mailbox. And then you should become artistic and creative with it. Paint it and, too bad we couldn't actually stamp it. But, I think you should make it like a Sticks mailbox.
That would be fun. We probably shouldn't talk about the Sticks mirror. No. Our daughter was here this weekend celebrating her 25th birthday. And there's a wood-burning artist place downtown called Sticks. If you look it up, it's on the internet. And they make beautiful things, but they're expensive. And I have one thing from there. I have a lamp that I got on clearance. And I've always wanted to buy a mirror. And my daughter thinks when I turn 60 in April, I should get a mirror. And it's a point of contention with Steve. So we'll see if the mirror happens.
It's not a point of contention. I was just a little alarmed by the price. But I've gotten over it.
A little alarmed?
Now that I understand just how meaningful it is to her.
Yeah, you can put little things on there that mean something to you. And it's kind of like a legacy, leaving for our family the things Steve and I cared about. And I am just trimming down the edges. So yay, voila, we have snow. Jan says your daughter painted old mailboxes when she was a kid with a kaleidoscope of rainbow colors. That would be right up my alley, Jan. Okay, so here is how I did the mailbox. I stamped it several times. So I stamped it on this. This is the lighter than air, the hot air balloon paper. Can you see it? I stamped the mailbox with Bubble Bath on there. And then I stamped the mailbox on Bubble Bath ink on Bubble Bath. And then I took a little punch. Where did I put my little punch? Here it is. This was Stampin' Up! Back in the day, in 2003. It's a 1/16 inch punch. So I punched where the flag is going to go because I want it to move. And then when I stamped it on here, I went ahead and fussy cut it because I just wanted the cute cover on it. So I'm going to glue this onto the mailbox. And then we're going to put another hole in it. So I did layers of the holes.
While you're doing that, I'll jump back and just say that the sentiment was from Azure Afternoon.
That's the ink.
Okay.
The sentiment is stamped with Azure Afternoon, and it is from the Sending Love stamp set.
Okay.
Okay, so the inside and the door is still the Bubble Bath. And then I'm going to go ahead and look and see where the hole is to line up my flag. Okay, so these little hearts, you have to stamp them and then put the die. I couldn't get them to line up. I have figured something out. I can't see anymore. So It used to be I just needed glasses to color. And I'm afraid I'm going to need glasses to do almost anything. So I'm just lining that up. Then I stamped this whole mailbox in Calypso Coral with Calypso Coral ink. And I fussy cut out the little flag. It's hard to see on my fingers. And then I poked the hole there. And these brads, these are in the annual catalog. They are round and square, white and black brads. And I'm using the circle brads that are white. I'm putting it through the flag, through the mailbox. You know, I didn't go out and look. Have people been doing this already? Here I'm all excited about it. Maybe you've already seen it. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this on the mailbox so it still has the gray granite around it. And I'm going to trim this up just a little bit so that the bottom of the decorated is just the way I want it. But what else is going on? It's getting towards spring. Does anyone start seeds? Do any of you do gardening?
As in indoor seed starters?
Yeah. Or gardening outdoors. I have tried to do the seed starting and I haven't had a lot of luck. So I do a lot of gardening, but I do not. You can still get excited about it, Beth. Yeah. It is. Look, the flag is moving again. My favorite part of the card. Okay, now the rest is super easy. So I do have a question for you. The little bird. First I did Azure Afternoon on Azure Afternoon. And we weren't sure if you could see it okay. So then I did the Azure Afternoon on white ink. And then I'm going to color it with Balmy Blue. Do you like the white one better? Can you tell me in the comments, do you want the blue bluebird or the white bluebird? And I will, maybe I should show you what it looks like with the blend, coloring it in before you decide. I'm going to use a little bit. I had extra contingency snow in case something went very poorly.
Contingency snow. I like it.
Well,
you
never
gotta plan
you never
in
know
advance.
what could go wrong. When the camera starts rolling, sometimes things just don't go exactly as I've planned.
You had an immediate consensus that the white bird is better because it's easier to see.
Okay, is my friend Jean on here tonight? I showed it to Jean over the weekend, and she insisted that it not be the bluebird. It needed to be the white bird. And she came back to it like 3 times, and finally I'm like, what else should I do to make this card better? She's like, well, you could listen to me and make the bird with a blue outline on white and color it in. So Jean, this is my formal apology or announcement that yes, you were correct. I do think sometimes when you have 2 eyes on a card, it just turns out better, right? Because I have some ideas and somebody else has other ideas, and when you do them both, it just sometimes turns out better.
So this weekend, though, they made 2 cards with tools, and they asked me which was the better card, and I had a definite opinion, and I told them what I thought. And then they kept questioning me because they liked the other card better, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you wanted my opinion.
It was the wrong answer.
So
my card for my tutorial bundle is due tomorrow. And it is made with the trusty tools.
I've gotten so much better at this, of knowing when it's an actual question versus an affirmation.
I need affirmation, honey. Okay, so this is fresh freesia, stamped with fresh freesia, and then it has a lemon lolly heart. Again, stamp the heart, cut out the heart, and it has a rhinestone on it. So the birdie's carrying the envelope. And then I am just going to keep putting the rest of these on. I'm going to grab the clouds and pop those up on dimensionals. I think you're going to have to tell a story, Steve, because this is going to take me a minute.
So I was telling the story about, being asked my opinion slash for affirmation.
Tell the story where I'm a hero instead of the villain.
Well, you're usually the hero. So, yeah. I can say that she's been working very hard on this new community that we're launching. And I'm very proud of her because it was a new platform and new to both of us. And she has just dove right in to figure it out. And
well, it is, you guys will be surprised. It is easy to pick up. My Dear Joy team friends picked it up in just a few minutes tonight. So, okay, look at the scraps. We have all kinds of hearts stamped on the other side of this cloud. I thought it was a pure white piece of paper. But
you're recycling.
Did you get people in Prize Patrol?
Yes, we'll go back to that and talk about it some more. So if you would like a chance to win this card, the thing to do is input #Prize Patrol in the comments. All one word, smashed together. If you
Smashed together, is that the technical term, honey?
Yeah, bundled from the commercial. It was bundled. The word is bundled. And yeah, and all you got to do is post that, and then StreamYard in its prize drawing feature should pick up your name as it is trying to select the winner randomly.
Did Becky see the message about her winning last week?
Yes.
Hello, Elaine. I'm glad you're on tonight. Becky, am I going to find an email from you?
Yes, she verified that she was going to send it to you.
Did you know you won already?
Yes.
Okay.
She was on last week.
I thought maybe she got off before she won.
Nope.
Okie
she said she sent her address last week.
Oh, do you think it went to my trash? Because I even searched your name and didn't see anything. I searched it today because I was like, why?
We'll find it, Becky. Don't worry. Especially now that we know that it's here.
Yeah, I bet it went to my trash. I will go look at that. I am sending out all the Prize Patrols for January and February this week from when we were gone.
So my agent coach, Beth, is suggesting that I should stick with all one word as opposed to my bundled or smashed together or, yeah. Okay. That's probably good advice, Bev.
Bev, it is good that you're always looking out for Steve.
I need that. I definitely need that.
He needs your help and advice. So Bev was with her family last week. You know, I just put this dimensional on and I'm going to rip it back off because this one landed in the snow and it's between the snow drifts. We'll see if I can get it in there or not. If not, I'll put the dimensional back on.
See if you can get the dimensional off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, I'm making this as fast as I can now. I know we have a 30-minute allotment, and we're 30 minutes late, so hang on for Prize Patrol. 3 minutes late. 3 minutes, 30 minutes. So, Jude was on. Jude gets to be in Joy Club, don't you, Jude? She is one of my wonderful Joy team members as well.
So, I don't know if any of y'all are going to Houston, but I am going to crank up the spring version of the Fudge Factory.
Yeah, he doesn't usually do fudge in the spring.
Yeah, it's
so this is a special Houston thing.
It is definitely a fall/winter sort of
usually it's just food. Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I am putting the rhinestones in the middle of the hearts on the envelopes. Is there anything you guys see that you would do different on this card or something I hadn't thought of? Now I am going to just dot, hopefully, very sparingly, and put some hearts in the snow, and then we will be done. I might need glasses again.
Hearts in the snow, huh?
Hearts in the snow.
That's like a country music song.
Yeah, you haven't written any songs lately, have you, honey?
No, I've been busy, helping you start Stamping Joy Club. And usually when we're in the Caymans and we've got plenty of time on our hands, that's when, I relax enough and songs start coming to me. Although I did wake up. Here's how it works. So in the middle of the night, I'll have this tune in my head. as I'm rolling around trying to get back to sleep. And
so it's like you guys who think of a card. Don't you think of a card during the night?
yeah, and so what'll happen to me is then I'll think about the tune a little bit, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. And so then I'll think about it a little bit more intensely, and before you know it, I get out of bed and I go into the restroom and close the door, and then I record it on a voice memo so that I'll have it in the morning when the time comes. Now, it's been known to happen that I get up in the morning and I'm kind of excited. I want to play this on my voice memo, and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I was just...
So what does that mean when that happens, honey?
It means that maybe I was just a little bit groggy and not thinking clearly about what I was doing. But there has been more than once.
Not all the songs turn out is what you're saying.
Yeah, but there's been more than once when I played it in the morning and thought, oh, wow, I think that must have been the Holy Spirit inspiring that. A lot of times words will already be there, too, to go with the song. The at least the refrain, the lyrics. And,
how many songs do you have done?
I've got 8 songs done now, and I did have a chance earlier this fall to work on them quite a bit, and write some other parts to go with them, and so my computer software will actually play other parts and stuff with it too. It's pretty cool. Oh,
Kimberly, I'm glad you like. Is there a place one can go to learn more about Stamping Joy Club? Is there? There will be when we open. So will that be
right.
by March 1st or on March 1st?
I tell you what, the last video we do in February, we will give you all the information about how to actually get on to Stamping Joy Club.
Okay, you guys, same thing. Look at the mailbox flag. Down and up. Is that as fun, Steve, as I think it is? Here's the 2 cards. Let me show you. One of the things we're going to do in Stamping Joy Club is my team has done sampler swaps. So every month we'll have a Zoom call. So instead of you having to write, you'll actually be on the screen chatting with everyone. So we'll do a Zoom call and make something together every month. We'll also have an activity every month. So... for instance, when we do the sampler swaps, we pick out colors and a theme. So this was a Christmas theme. We had so many people do it that I did 2 so that I could get both. I think that's how that worked. But you make the 3x3 square. And you send it in, and then you'll get 9 3x3 squares back in the mail.
So you have to make 9 of them, right?
Right.
And
so it's not like you have to make a ton. And you can put it on DSP, or you can put it on white. You can even use the back of the DSP, that white cardboard. You can use that. This is a 12x12, a Whisper White.
So you send out 9 of yours, and you get...
But none of this...
8 back of everybody else's.
We do the theme and the colors very specifically. But aren't these beautiful? So that is one of the activities we're going to do. And I have a whole pile of them. Here's a different Christmas one we did with the Frosty the Snowman. And we have a lot of activities. So every month will be a different activity. It's going to be super fun. Okay, so Kathy says she loves the samplers. Are you ready to do Prize Patrol? Is everyone signed up who wanted to be in it?
I hope so.
Did you look at Prize Patrol?
So we have 22 people signed up.
Whoever wins tonight... Okay, you can only win once a month, and so Becky is the only one who can't win tonight. And I suggest you pick this card. I got a little bit of glue on my first card, truth be told. So, okay, let's do it, Steve.
Here we go. Let's see who wins.
So, Bev would say I'm paying you overtime at this point, right?
Yep, time and a half. The winner is Jean.
Jean, yay! So, Jean, I probably have your address, but go ahead and send it to me again, Beth@stampingmom.com, so I will remember to get your card in the mail. And I'm just going to choose for you, and I'm going to choose the one I made tonight. Because believe it or not, there's less stray glue on it. So, Anyway, this will be on my blog tomorrow with all the measurements. It's the Pals blog hop, so there's some really beautiful cards. The theme is love is in the air. So I bet sending love will be on there a lot, probably wedding and anniversary and Valentine's Day cards too. You guys, thank you for joining us on Tuesday. It is the highlight of our week, and hope you have a wonderful week. And please bring your friends and come back next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks so much.